Alright, hey guys, I'm here today to give you guys my preview and predictions for WWE Elimination Chamber, and I'm just going to get right into it, guys, because there's a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about. So, first we have Daniel Bryan returns on Miz TV, and this is for the Elimination Chamber kickoff, where basically the Miz will be interviewing Daniel Bryan. I usually do not watch the kickoff stuff, because usually it's just stupid shit, but since that Daniel Bryan's on the kickoff, they might talk about when he might return to the ring, etc., etc. So maybe I'll check that out. But either way, so that's the kickoff. And then as for the matches, guys, hang on one second here. I'm looking on this from WWE.com. Let's see here. Sorry about this, guys. Oh, here. So for the first match we have is Neville versus Bo Dallas. I'm gonna go with Neville to win this match. This should be a pretty. This could be a good match, but I'm going with Neville to beat Bo Dallas. And now this I'm actually pretty interested in. We have the WWE Tag Team Championship Elimination Chamber match. And for the first time ever, the WWE Tag Team Championship will be defended in the Elimination Chamber. We have Los Matadores, The Ascension. We have the Lucha Dragons, Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, the New Day, and the Primetime Players. Now, I'm fine with all of those teams. I'm going to say, since it's in the Elimination Chamber, okay, I see Los Matadores getting eliminated first, followed by the Ascension. Maybe either one of those two will be eliminated first. I see maybe the Lucha Dragons getting eliminated next. I don't really know how this works. I've never seen an Elimination Chamber tag team match. Well, I've never seen the title defended in the chamber before, so this ought to be very interesting. But I'm gonna go with the New Day to retain their championships. I think the New Day will retain. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship Elimination Chamber match. We have R-Truth, Sheamus, Bad News Barrett, Ryback, which I think is very odd to put Ryback in there since he was just feuding with Bray Wyatt, Dolph Ziggler, and Rusev. So for this one, I think what will happen, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, Bray Wyatt, for some weird reason, is not on this pay-per-view, which I find very weird that Bray Wyatt is not on this pay-per-view. But regardless of that, I'm going to say that my top two picks to win the Elimination Chamber is Sheamus. I think Sheamus will probably win, but is Sheamus and Bad News Barrett. I think Bad News Barrett is also a favorite since he is the king of the ring. The rest of them, I don't see them winning. I don't see Ziggler winning. I don't see Rusev winning. Because more than likely, maybe Lana will get involved and distract Rusev or something like that. And again, I don't really know why Ryback is in this match. He was just kind of thrown in because he was just in like a feud with Bray Wyatt, so maybe Bray Wyatt will interfere in this match. I don't know. But, that's one thing. While I'm glad the Intercontinental Championship is in the Elimination Chamber, I think that brings more prestige to the championship. The same with the Tag Team Championship. I feel like WWE, and I have to agree with people, that they just kind of threw these superstars in there. Like, they should have had qualifying matches for the Chamber instead of just throwing people in there. Like for instance, like Los Matadores, do they really need to be in the Elimination Chamber? No. Same with this one. I mean, does R-Truth or Ryback really make sense to be in the Elimination Chamber? No, they were just thrown in there. So, yeah, like, I mean, it makes sense for Ryback and Bad News Barrett. It kind of makes sense for Ziggler, and again, it doesn't really make much sense for Rusev either. Like, what has he done to deserve an Intercontinental Championship match? He's been losing countlessly. So, Yeah, that's the one thing I have to complain about this Elimination Chamber is a few things. One, the WWE kind of just... they're doing like the same thing like they did with the King of the Ring, you know? They say, oh, the King of the Ring is back, and they did that with like a day's notice. The same thing with the Elimination Chamber. There was no build. Well, okay, there was some build towards this pay-per-view, but again, they did the same thing like with King of the Ring, where they're saying, here's the Elimination Chamber, it's back, and they're doing this all for the WWE Network, I know. But, regardless of that, I kind of wish that they had qualifying matches for the Chamber instead of just throwing people in. But anyway, so I'm going to go with Sheamus to win the Intercontinental Championship, but if he doesn't win, then I see Bad News Barrett winning. Hang on, guys. I know there was... I don't know why the fuck it's doing that. Then we have the Divas Champion, Nikki Bella versus Paige versus Naomi in a triple threat match. This could be a good Divas tag team match if it gets enough time on the pay-per-view. If it's like a 10-15 minute match, it could be good. Naomi and Paige can both wrestle in the ring, same with Nikki. It just depends on if they get enough time to wrestle. But I'm going to go with Nikki Bella to retain her championship. I don't see her losing that title for a while. But if she does, then I see Naomi winning. But again, I don't see Nikki Bella losing that championship anytime in the near future. So, and then we have Kevin Owens versus John Cena, and now this could be a very good match. And I actually liked what happened on Raw where Kevin Owens attacked John Cena. I thought that was pretty cool to see. Now, what's odd to me is that it's a non-title match. It's supposed to be champion versus champion. You have the NXT champion, Kevin Owens, versus the United States champion, John Cena. And they were labeling it as champion versus champion, but both titles are not on the line, which I find kind of odd. But at the same time, I suppose it's probably a good thing, because you don't want to take the title off of Cena, and you don't want to take the title off of Kevin Owens. So, would it really make sense for John Cena to be the NXT champion? It would make no fucking sense at all. It would make sense for Kevin Owens to win, but I don't see the WWE taking the United States Championship off John Cena right now. Not for a while. But regardless, so since this is like a non-title match, I don't know. You know, I could see Kevin Owens winning because Samoa Joe, I don't know who that is, but I knew that he debuted in NXT not so long ago, like a week or two ago. I can't remember what it was, maybe last week. But regardless, Samoa Joe debuted in WWE NXT. So either he'll help Kevin Owens or he won't. Again, I don't know. I don't watch NXT. And again, I don't really know who Samoa Joe is. I'll have to, look into his matches some more. But from what I've seen, though, I think, you guys can correct me on this, but didn't Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens have a confrontation? So maybe if that's the case, if they did have a confrontation, then I'm going to go with John Cena to win by Samoa Joe distracting Kevin Owens, is what could happen. I don't know. Let's see here, guys. And then we have the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose. One thing I want to ask is, why is this not fought in the Chamber? To me, the WWE Championship, as much as the Intercontinental Championship and the Tag Team Championship is important, it's bringing prestige to those championships by putting them in the Chamber. The WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, is the most important title in WWE, in my opinion. So why isn't that defended in the Chamber? That doesn't really make much sense to me. But regardless of that, I see Seth Rollins retaining his championship. I don't see Dean Ambrose winning unless maybe Roman Reigns gets involved. But again, I don't see Seth Rollins losing his championship for a long time either. So he'll probably win. They're not. I guess it's just like a regular match, I guess. But more than likely, probably the Authority will get involved or some shit like that. So I see Seth Rollins retaining this championship easily here. And it's very interesting to me because Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns are not on this pay-per-view, which I find very interesting. Unless, I mean, they, come on surprisingly. But, I want to say that even though I don't like the idea of people being thrown into matches, to me, Bray Wyatt, if Ryback is in the Elimination Chamber, then why isn't Bray Wyatt? I'd rather see Bray Wyatt in the Elimination Chamber than Rusev or R-Truth. To me, it would make more sense for Bray Wyatt to be in that match. That doesn't make much sense to me. And that's for the Intercontinental Championship. But again, though, I like that the Tag Team Championship is in the Elimination Chamber. I think that will be interesting to see tag teams fighting for the title in the Chamber. I'm going to be interested to see on how that goes. Same with the Intercontinental Championship. I like the idea of that being in the Chamber as well, since it brings more prestige to the championship. And I guess I probably should know that with the Elimination Chamber, I guess the WWE Championship is not always defended in the Chamber, but to me it should be, because it is the most important title in WWE. But, that didn't happen in 2013, when The Rock was facing CM Punk. Those two didn't fight in the Chamber. I think they actually had it was just like a regular match, I think. So, yeah, I guess the WWE Championship is not always fought in the Chamber. But again, if I was booking WWE, I think I would. If I was booking WWE, I would have Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose versus Roman Reigns versus versus Brock Lesnar, etc., in the Chamber. Oh, another interesting thing is that Randy Orton is not on this pay-per-view either, from what I've seen on WWE.com. So that's 3 people WWE is not having on this card: Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, and sorry guys, Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns. Sorry, forgot his name. I mean, that's how important he is. But yeah. So I just find that very interesting. But again, though, guys, just in case you forgot, I got Nikki Bella retaining. I got Neville beating Bo Dallas. I have The New Day retaining the championship. I have Sheamus or Bad News Barrett winning the Intercontinental Championship. I have Seth Rollins retaining his World Heavyweight Championship against Dean Ambrose. And I have John Cena beating Kevin Owens if Samoa Joe gets involved or whoever it is. And that's going to do it for my video, guys. I hope you guys liked my video. Let me know what you guys think of the Elimination Chamber. Are you excited to see it? I, for one, think it's kind of odd having it in the summer instead of towards WrestleMania. I think it would be better than Fastlane. I mean, Fastlane was an okay pay-per-view, but again, I'd rather see Elimination Chamber. To me, that is a good pay-per-view for the road to WrestleMania. You go for the Royal Rumble, then you have to fight through the Chamber, and then go on to WrestleMania. I liked that a lot better. I just think it's odd to put the Elimination Chamber in the summer and then have Money in the Bank come after that. But that's just what I feel, guys. Regardless, hopefully Elimination Chamber will be a good pay-per-view. Let me know what you guys think of the Elimination Chamber. Like my video, comment on my video, guys, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon.